Themba Mliswa came gun blazing, defending Zodwa on drug smuggling allegations, but never Masorase could not stand that tweet. For this and more, please stay tuned. Hello, gorgeous people. I'm back again. This is Rombi on Uncensored. And guys, I just want to say to you, thank you for those that have subscribed thus far, because I've seen quite a number. And I just want to encourage everyone who passed through this space to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and also turn on the notification button, because we are going to be covering very sensitive stories, but again, trying to help one another so we can move on. We can move on with a society that is balanced, a society of peace, of love, of safety, and of unity.
Let me also go to the parliament itself, which is a beautiful parliament. I'm not worried who built it, but at what cost? We're all celebrating how great the parliament is, but at what cost? There's nothing that's beautiful that comes for free. There's no grant that is given for free. Now you know when they give it for free, they're taking Manize, which is worth 150 trillion. Could we not have mined our resources and made that money to build our own? So to us, let's not be excited about sitting in a parliament which comes with a cost. There's no one who will ever give you anything for free. It's not the chimchishona. It's today. Kubisa mbana, kubisa mwana wembana madziwa. Inini mnondizata nakurora mkona ndabvisa mwana wembana madziwa chicha ndakutsvaga. Chicha ndakutsvaga. Ndakuda kamai wacho. Saka azvuye mahara.
First, I would say, Themba, it's today. When we see you start to pick Skamana Wemvanamadzi, we're like, what's up? You know what I mean? And you say the same thing in Parliament, you know, and I just wanted to say, what's up? What's the big deal? What's going on? But hey, anyone would want to have a person like Themba. Who doesn't want a Themba in their life? That the moment people come after you, the man comes up and says, no, I'm going to use my platform to make sure I give you the defense. But anyway, we all know that Themba is a razor blade, right? Themba is a woman, is a man who is there for women. I mean, what more can I say? But let me focus on the topic of today. So, Themba Mliswa decided to write quite a thread. So I'm going to be reading some of the tweets that he dropped on his Twitter handle. So it seems at times we hate ourselves as a people. We have serious issues of drug abuse. Instead of fighting it, some have chosen to use that for cheap attacks against people like Zodwa Mkandla, accusing her of peddling drugs and dangerous substances. How cheap is that really? So he's asking people, how cheap is that? When you accuse the girl that she's a drug smuggler. All right, so you went on saying Zodwa has been involved in issues of tourism for long and has done very well. She has been selling Zimbabwe to the wider global community and has done very well. She recently brought in a Nigerian musician, D'banj. Her work is in the public sphere. We can't all support the same politics or parties. Let's leave room for logic and progress in our differences. At the end of the day, I know that when you do well, there will always be people jumping up with crazy stories. I applaud Zodwa for what she has done and dedicate Hebrews 13:16, which says trust in God, not man. Enjoy your birthday today and keep celebrating. We must celebrate success. Those who have evidence should simply go to the police instead of dragging someone down with fabrications. All right. So, point number one, I would want to say to Mr. Mliswa, how do you know that she is not involved in the drug smuggling? These are simply allegations, and why can't you give Themba Mliswa a platform to bring up evidence? And he came to defense and said, listen, I will bring up the evidence. One thing that I want to say, guys, there are quite a number of successful people in Zimbabwe, that we don't really see, that are not social media, social media crazy people, they are not really out there. Why is it people don't mention them? Because let's not act as if Zodwa is the only woman that is successful. Sometimes when I hear people call this mbinga, I literally laugh. I'm a proper practitioner and I work with quite a lot of number of successful Zimbabwean people abroad, even in Zimbabwe. But I've never heard people mention their names. And sometimes we just have to be honest. Like I said, these are allegations. But I don't like the fact that we are trying to discount people who are coming with such sensitive issues, considering the amount of young people who are losing their lives daily. We have lost destinies because of drug abuse. If someone comes forward with allegations, give them the platform to work with the police. The fact that they are coming on social media, we all know that social media is literally the platform that people communicate. We know our television is dead in Zimbabwe because, ZBC, what are they doing? Do they even talk about these issues? I don't know if they do. But after him cited these issues on his Twitter handle, immediately we saw the police acted. Immediately we have seen quite a lot of arrests across the country. So why can't we just maybe applaud a person that at least he played his part? Because in 2023, social media is literally the TV of our time. It's actually the space for whistleblowing. So why are we trying to block people who are coming with information that is so important? I don't think Themba Mliswa is right. If you would like to stand for Zodwa, he can, but he should not bash Themba Mliswa for coming up with such a very important issue that we are busy dealing with right now. So many kids are suffering. We should all be ashamed of ourselves that we have such a number of kids that are struggling and we can't stand for them and try to find ways to assist. All right, so this issue of tourism and the Dibanji part, let me just say, I don't know what kind of tourism Zodwa does. Because I know companies that have been running this tourism department for years. I know people went and tourism, but the way life is happening among these girls, kind of raising an eyebrow. Like I said, I don't know, they're just allegations, raising an eyebrow. First, we look into things and we begin to analyzing them, and start questioning a lot of stuff. And then you mentioned about Dibanji. Dibanji is an off layer. Who cares about Dibanji? Imagine me celebrating that Dibanji came to Zimbabwe. Excuse me? Dibanji, of all the people. It am serious. Bring the right people who can take our youth and our people forward. Stop wasting our time. We can even ask you questions. Why is it everything about you is always about Faro? Who's the people who can take our youth and our people forward? Stop wasting our time. We can even ask you questions. Why is it everything about you is always about Faro? We want to see businesses. We want to see motivational speakers. Why is it you always focus on things that are not important? At this point in time, Zimbabwe is not interested with Nyama Zima Faroes. We need to rearrange a lot of things that are not in order. This is why we are encouraging our young people to be part and parcel of registering to vote and then choose right leaders who are there to take them somewhere. We are looking for leaders. We are willing to lead our people to Canaan.